Hi everybody and welcome to the bunker again. Today I'm in another one of the comms rooms. Now I just scanned around here and we'll have another look in here in a minute to this central section. If you remember, we were in the telephone exchange over there yesterday, but this area is considered the safest part of the bunker because it's right at the bottom, right in the centre. Now this very important room is jam-packed full of communication devices, and it's designed to keep the base connected to the outside world, what's left of it, in the event of a nuclear attack. But if we look down here, there are communication devices everywhere, and I just wanted to draw your attention to some of these guys over here because these are coding machines designed to communicate between the different HQs, and you'll see they're pretty impressive, and it's left pretty much as it was. So those of you who like computers will recognise these punch cards, which is how obviously the computers used to communicate. We've got all sorts of messages. If I leaf through there, you see all sorts of messages as if they've just been picked up. Various code books, and obviously the ticker tape, if you guys are familiar with those sorts of things. But basically, there are various devices from all over. You can see, hello there. Who's that? Yes, she doesn't look well, does she? Probably been in there some time. But you can see the supervisor's office, that one. The coding machines dominate this room. Yes, obviously communication, and I must admit they are various periods. Some of these are 60s, 70s, some of them go back much further, and I've got to admit, I think that's just an electronic typewriter, an old one. Anyway, lots of stuff on the wall, so I'm not sure if you can see it, on the procedure on how to communicate, the home defence regions split up across London, and various messages. Moving into this section, it's just a little science sort of conference room, I think, where people would just review different blasts, different effects of the bombs, all that sort of stuff. But pardon me for the joggy camera, because I wanted to launch you out here. So that's a great room, and you'll see incidentally my day pack, which is what I carry around all day. So you'll see Lottie there on the top, gas mask and my basic kit. 'Cause it's a big bunker, so I leave where I'm sleeping every day and off I go on my adventures. I'm making no apology for that darkness, because sometimes the bunker just doesn't have lights or fluorescent. It has these sort of standard fluorescent bulbs everywhere. Some rooms don't have it. So when you're investigating, you've got to be prepared to go into these sorts of rooms and try and find a light if there is one. So anyway, pardon me for the jerky camera, let's go back out. Again, I said, safest part of the bunker, so naturally that's where you would put this BBC radio room. You see lots of old communication stations everywhere. But this is one of the most important rooms in the bunker. Apologies, that's dark, the room, so I can't quite see in it. You can see me in the reflection, hello. But you'll see that is the radio broadcast room, and this is the control station. What does that mean? That's when the country's been hit, this is where the emergency broadcast message would come from. So I suspect there's one of these in each of the bunkers, but this is not pretend. This is a real station. So let me just go close to see. I know it's very difficult to see through. You just see it's like a little studio in there. I can't get in there, it's locked. But that's where they say UK has been hit. Here is the current state. You remember the messages. And this is the control station where whoever's left would be in charge of what's going on. And as an interesting find, if you ever wondered what the soundtrack would be to the end of the world, luckily I found it. It's the Hawaiian Beach party hits and James Last world hits, Disco, Disco, Disco. So those, if you ever wondered what the soundtrack would be and you've ever thought, let's put a list of tracks together, this is what we're going to play, because these are the only two music records I can find. So I'm assuming that they would stick them on. Well, no record player there, few plugs there. I'm assuming they would stick it on that and off they go. Anyway, so that's the BBC broadcast room. As I said, one of these in every bunker, I suspect. One of them would be the one that broadcasts the emergency signal. So a couple of you have dropped me notes saying, how am I getting on? Okay, it's highs and lows being in the bunker by yourself, and I must admit, yesterday, today, it's been pretty difficult. I mean, obviously I'm in here for a limited time, but it's still tough being alone for so long, being underground for so long. So I suppose I probably am. I found it tougher than it was. Same lesson I learnt last time. But I'll keep you posted. I mean, it's mainly to give you a good view of the bunker. So that's me from the comms centre. So tomorrow we're going to look in the plant room, and there's rumours that there may be a radical dance routine in there. All right, guys. See you later.